Northern Sonoma County Fire Protection District is located in Sonoma County, California, roughly 417 square miles, very rural. It spans from the Mendocino County line over to the Lake and Napa County line, with very few homes, a lot of wineries, and a lot of wildland. We have a staff of paid staff and also volunteers. We have a total of 4 fire stations. Only one of those is staffed 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and that's the Guysville Fire Station. Since 2000 in the Northern Sonoma County Fire Protection District, over 50% of the district is burned in a wildland fire. We don't have enough firefighters. There's parts of our district that are over 30 minutes drive time from the Guysville Fire Station, and so we need people to be prepared.
Being proactive in fire mitigation and prevention is incredibly important because a lot of our residents are in very, very remote areas, down long dirt roads. It's easy to get lost out there. Being proactive in the way that we are, I think, is essential for ultimately saving lives.
It's much more important to work together before an emergency than during or after an emergency. Those steps we take in prevention and preparation have more of a difference in reducing loss of lives, houses, and just infrastructure than us as firefighters going out there and putting the fire out. A lot of our work here at the Northern Sonoma County Fire Protection District is built on existing guiding principles. We do it because it's good business. It's a good model. And at the same time, we're pushing limits where now more of our time, more of our employees' time is spent in prevention and preparedness and emergency response.
A lot of what we focus on are homeowners living in the wildland area. So defensible space and home hardening are 2 main aspects that we deal with. And if something starts right over here, 20 minutes of burning with wind on it, it's gonna be all around the house before anybody's here with any water. So the more you can do ahead of time with this gravel, removing all the bushes, nothing in here is going to get embers on it. There's a number of other things that we focus on as well, such as residential home inspections, commercial business inspections, community outreach, public outreach, schools, education, all those different things.
COPE is really a residents' grassroots organization helping to communicate with residents as well as to educate them about all of the things that can help protect them during wildfires.
So now I can talk to one community leader and they can get the message out to 30 people in their community.
In an emergency or in a fire, you really want to know your neighbors so that you can work together to, 1, get out, and number 2, make sure that everybody is okay afterwards and that everybody's in the loop on it, communication-wise.
The Fuels Crew was established roughly in 2018 by the district in an effort to be proactive.
We're loaded, let's hook up the Porto and I'll hook up the chipper and get it gassed up.
We've been operating locally within Geyserville since 2018 and slowly expanding over the years. So to reduce the risk of wildfire, we are cutting a shaded fuel break, which means reducing the hazard trees or dead trees or understory growth along roads, like egress and access routes. So that way, if a fire does come through an area, residents are able to safely escape and responders are safely able to get in.
Our wildland fires are exponentially growing faster, threatening more people quicker, and requiring us to have a more robust response in collaboration with all our partner agencies. Over 50% of the district is burned, and that drives why what we do in prevention and preparedness, in my opinion, is more important than what we do in emergency response or recovery, because we may not be there when you need us. One of the initiatives we've done is develop pre-attack maps. There was always a need for it, but in 2017 it was highlighted when we brought a lot of assistance in from outside the area. They didn't know roads, they didn't know houses, and they didn't have the time to learn the area because the fire was in the area already. We developed pre-attack maps for our entire fire district and some of the neighboring area. And it's essentially giving firefighters the information they need to know in the first 5 or 10 minutes. Over the next 5 years, I think the highest priority is to maintain the staffing we have and then also to continue to expand the services, mainly in fire prevention and preparedness, but also in emergency response.
No matter what, we're going to have fires on the landscape in northern Sonoma County Fire. We're never ever going to stop wildfires from existing in northern Sonoma County. It's part of the natural ecosystem. It's part of the landscape. We need to learn how to adapt to fire and live with fire. I think it's changing the minds of people in the district, educating them, letting them know that there are things that they can do to stop their house from burning down, and people really get behind the messaging and they really want to do it. I think it makes a huge difference.